Okay, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hi guys, how are you all? Hello everyone. Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are you all? So I'm audible to every one of you. I'm visible to every one of you. Audible and visible. Yes or no? Kindly please comment. Okay. So now we have to discuss today the module A MCQs of AML and KYC, everyone, right? So this is very important. You have your exam on 30th, right, everyone? So now we have to discuss in detail that what are the different types of questions that can be asked from you all in the examination of this AML and KYC, right? So I have taken all the mixture of the questions here. I have taken the statement based questions here also. I have taken the one liners also for you all, right? I have taken the case studies based questions for all of you, right? So every type of questions which can be asked in the examination I have taken here, so that you can just practice it out, and it is very important for your examination, right? So now let's start discussing with the very first question. Okay, so consider the following statement regarding the PEP, politically exposed person. Politically exposed person identification is required only at the time of onboarding. The bank should have a system to identify an existing customer who subsequently become a politically exposed person. Enhanced customer due diligence and monitoring should be applied to a politically exposed person relationships. Opening an account for a PEP requires approval at senior level. So you have to tell me which of the following statement is correct regarding the politically exposed person. Everyone, so start answering this question. Everyone, you have to start answering this question. It's a simple question. So you have to check politically exposed person. Related to that, we have four definitions or four statements which is written. We have to choose the correct statement here. Everyone start answering. Everyone start answering. Everyone, whoever is watching this, just please just like and share the video to the maximum you can. Everyone, just please like and share the video to the maximum you can. So very simple question. We have started with a very simple question for all of you. Very simple question. Politically exposed person. Simple. You can all answer this question, guys. Just read out carefully and then answer. No one has answered it yet. I want an answer from you all, guys, everyone. So politically exposed person is required. The identification is required only at the time of onboarding. That is wrong, because it is not a one time exercise, everyone. So an existing customer, if for example become a politically exposed person, so the bank need to identify this Senior level approval and enhanced customer due diligence monitoring is also required. It is not a one time exercise. You have to continuously monitor a politically exposed person. It is not only required at the time of onboarding, you have to actually check it. You have to actually check it. It is not a one time exercise. If there is an existing customer also and that person become a politically exposed person, you have to make sure that the bank identify that PEP. Okay, so it is only required at the time of onboarding? No, a bank should have a system to identify an existing customer who become a PEP. Enhanced due diligence is required. Yes. Opening an account of a politically exposed person required the senior approvals. That is also correct. So if we talk about the correct answer, 2, 3, and 4 is the correct one. 1 is the wrong answer, right? So yes, B is the correct answer. Clear, everyone? Right? Clear? Yes or no? First question, everyone, whoever is watching this session. So we have a lot of bankers watching this session. Guys, tell me, everything is clear? Okay, good. Now let's talk about the next question. Consider the following statement about non-face-to-face customer. So we have four statements regarding non-face-to-face customer. You have to choose the correct statement. Such customer must visit the bank branch to open an account. Non-face-to-face relationship always carry lower risk than face-to-face relationship. No additional risk mitigation measures are required for non-face-to-face customer. Non-face-to-face customer are exempted from KYC requirement. We have to choose out the correct statement here. Regarding the non-face-to-face customer, you have to choose the correct statement here, everyone. You have to choose the correct statement regarding the non-face-to-face customer. You can all answer this question, guys, everyone. Please start answering this question about the non-face-to-face customer. Please start answering this question regarding the non-face-to-face customer. Everyone. Simple. It is also very simple. Everyone. It is also very simple. You have to check and tell me which of the following is the correct statement regarding the non-face-to-face customer. So Vijay is saying A is the correct answer, and everyone else. Vijay is saying A is the correct answer, and everyone else. Okay, first, such customer must visit bank branch to open the account. No, non face to face customer means they are not visiting the bank branch for opening the account, and that's why they are called as non face to face customer. So obviously first is wrong. Non face to face customer relationship always carry lower risk than face to face relationship. They actually carry high risk. If you are a non face to face customer, you are more risky customer than the face to face customer. Third, no additional risk mitigation measures are required for non face to face customer. Wrong. Non face to face customer has to go through advanced or enhanced due diligence procedure. Plus, additional risk mitigation measures are required because of the risky customer. So third is wrong. Fourth, non-face-to-face customer are exempted from the KYC requirement. Obviously not. No one is exempted from the KYC requirement. No one. Whether face-to-face customer or non-face-to-face customer, everyone has to go through for the KYC requirement. So if we talk about the correct answer of this question, all the four statements are wrong. So none of the above is the correct statement here. None of the above is the correct statement here. Clear, everyone? Kindly just please like and share the video, guys. Whoever is watching this session, just please like and share the video to the maximum you can. Just please like and share the video to the maximum you can. Right. Now let's talk about the next. A foreign student want open an account in India. The bank considering to open a NRO account. Which combination of document is indicated in the material? Or which of the documents is required? Just have to answer which of the document is required. Aadhaar plus PAN only, local address proof only, passport with visa, immigration endorsement, and photograph plus admission letter, embassy recommendation letter only. If a foreign student want to open an account in India and the bank is considering to open an NRO account, which combination of document is required in this case? Everyone. So Anuj is saying C, Krishna is saying C, and everyone else, whoever are watching this session. Guys, tell me the correct answer. Whoever are watching this session, very simple, obviously. So passport with visa, immigration, endorsement, and photograph plus the admission letter. These both are required for that foreign student to open a NRO account in India. Okay, clear? Now, within 30 days of opening the account, they have to declare the local address also. Okay, this is also very important. Within 30 days of opening that account, they have to declare their local address also. Okay, but at the time of the opening the account, these are the document they need to submit. Okay, next, foreign student. Okay, so again, the same thing. I have just answered this question here. So you have to tell me if a foreign student opened a NRO account. Okay. Within what period should they declare their local address? 15 days, 30 days, 45 days, or 60 days? Now, I don't know that I have taken this in the next uh, slide. Okay, so obviously I have given this answer. Within 30 days of opening the account, they have to declare the local address in the bank. Whenever a foreign student is opening the account, NRO account, they have to submit these documents at the time, and plus they have to declare the local address within 30 days of opening the account in the bank. Right? Clear? Okay, done. Can we move forward, everyone? It's a simple question, but these are very relevant for your examination. It is very important for your examination, right? Okay, next question. Customer has a small account that has completed initial 12-month period. Customer has a small amount or a small account and that has completed his initial 12-month period. The customer want the account to continue beyond that period. Now, which condition is relevant? The balance must exceed 50,000. The customer must have made at least 10 transactions. The holder should have applied for officially valid document within the first 12 months. The customer must request the extension verbally. Very simple thing, everyone. Tell me the correct answer. It's a simple question, everyone. You can all answer this question. Try to answer this question. Try to answer this question. This is an easy question. You can all answer this question, okay? Customer has a small account that has completed its initial 12-month period. The customer wants the account to continue beyond that period. Now, which condition is relevant? The balance must exceed 50,000. In a small account, your balance cannot exceed 50,000 in any case. So, this cannot be the correct answer. Customer must have made at least 10 transactions. No. The holder should have applied for an officially valid document within the first 12 months. That is correct. C is the correct answer. Yes, Anuj. Yes, Vijay. That is correct. C is the correct answer. Clear? Okay. So holder that should have applied for an officially valid document within first 12 months, right? Now it can be extended for an additional 12 month also if see, whenever we are talking about the small account, a person need to submit the officially valid document within 12 month of period. It is opened without an officially valid document, but that person need to submit that officially valid document within 12 months. Now, it can be extended for additional 12 months also if that account holder has actually applied for an officially valid document within the first 12 months of opening the account. Okay, that is very important to know. So, clear everyone? The question is clear, yes or no? Everyone tell me, the question is clear, yes or no? Can we move to the next question? Okay, next question. How many business activity proof normally are required for a proprietorship firm? Business activity proof normally which is required as a business activity proof for a proprietorship firm. Everyone, simple, very simple. Very simple, guys. How many business activity proof normally is required for a proprietorship firm? One, two, three, or none of the above? So obviously it is what it is. 2B is the correct answer. Simple question, right? Everyone kindly please like and share the video to the maximum you can. Whoever are watching this session, please feel free to like and share the video. No, no, Kishore. It is not A, it is 2. Normally, 2 business proofs are required. Activity proofs are required. Okay, right? Next, consider the following statement regarding the customer awareness in KYC and AML. Customers should be sensitized about the negative impact of money laundering and terrorist financing. Customer need not to know why the bank required their personal information. Customer should understand the risk of bank being misused for ML and TF. Correct customer information helps the bank mitigate the money laundering and terrorist financing risk. You have to choose the correct statement here. Everyone, just choose out the correct statement here. Read out the question. It's a simple question. Very simple question. You can all answer this question, guys. Okay. I am just coming in 5 minutes, guys. Meanwhile, you answer this question. I'm just coming in 5 minutes, everyone. Meanwhile, please answer this question. I will first clear this question and then I will proceed. Okay. I'm coming. Okay, now I'm audible to everyone. Now I'm audible to everyone, guys. Yes or no? Okay. So this was the question, and it is a easy question, as you all know, right? First of all, the customer should be sensitized about the negative impact of money laundering and terrorist financing. Obviously, yes. Obviously, yes. Customer need not know why the bank required their personal information. No, this is against the transparency. A bank must maintain the transparency. Very well said, Anuj. Yes, a bank must maintain the transparency, right? And a customer know why the bank required their personal information. The customer should understand the risk of being misused for ML and TF, right? Correct customer information helps the bank to mitigate that risk. That is also correct. First is correct, third is correct, fourth is correct. So B is the correct answer. Good, everyone. Yes. Right? Okay, next question. Which of the following statement regarding the AML KYC staff training is or are correct? Staff training. If AML KYC staff training, you have to choose the correct information. KYC AML training is required only for the employees directly involved in the compliance function. Employee who have completed their induction training doesn't require any further AML KYC training. Role specific KYC AML training is unnecessary when an employee moves to a different role within the bank. KYC AML training need to be updated regularly once the bank has established its training program. Easy question. Now it's also very easy question. Everyone, you can all answer this question. Guys, just please like and share the video, guys. Whoever are watching this session, it's a request that you have to like and share the video to the maximum you can. So we have written four statements here. We have to choose the correct statement regarding the AML KYC staff training. AML KYC staff training, you have to choose the correct statement here. AML KYC staff training, everyone. Simple question. Okay. So Anuj is saying D. Krishna is saying D. And everyone else. Right. So first, KYC AML training is only required at the time of induction. Okay. I'm reading the second statement first. KYC AML training is required only for the employees directly involved in the compliance function. No, it should not be restricted to the compliance staff, everyone. Employee who are in a different activities also, they should be provided the training regarding the KYC and AML. It is the most important steps of the bank, and that's why first is wrong. Okay. Second, employee who have completed their induction training doesn't require any further KYC AML training. That is also wrong. Periodical training is very important. Even if you have completed your induction program, periodical training is very much required. Role is specific. KYC AML training is unnecessary when an employee moves to a different role within the bank. That is also wrong. Role specific training is required because when an employee takes up a new role with a new responsibility, they have to make sure that they receive the KYC AML training at that step also. KYC AML training need to be updated, not need to be updated. Wrong. They obviously need to be updated. Very important. So if we talk about the correct answer, none of the above is the correct statement here. None of the above is the correct statement here. Okay. Done. Right. None of the above is the correct statement here. Next question. A bank conduct KYC AML training for all the employee when they join. 2 years later, an employee moved from a general banking role to the AML compliance function. The bank doesn't provide any additional training. Now, which principle has the bank failed to follow here? Customer acceptance policy, rule specific training, central KYC registry, or the customer identification. Everyone. Which principle actually the bank failed to follow here? Which principle the bank failed to follow here? Everyone. Very simple. Now, this is a very simple. Everyone, please start answering this question. This is so simple question. This is so simple question for all of you. Which principle has the bank failed to follow in this case? Obviously, the rule specific training. So B is the correct answer. Next question. A bank sales personnel are trained only on selling product. They receive no training regarding the customer identification, KYC requirement, or the money laundering and terrorist financing risk. Which statement is most appropriate here? This is acceptable because only the compliance staff need AML knowledge. This is acceptable because sale personnel doesn't operate account. The training framework should cover sales personnel also with content appropriate to their role. Only the boards need AML training. Everyone. Now, this is the related question. Now, tell me the correct answer. It is also very simple. It is also very simple. Our bank sales personnel are trained only on selling product. They receive no training regarding the customer identification KYC. Now, which of the following statement is most appropriate here? Which of the following is most appropriate here? See, whenever we are talking about the training framework, it should cover always the different categories of the personnel. Everyone, including the sales personnel, operating staff, controller, monitoring staff, business product head, everyone should be included in this training framework, right? So, obviously, C is the correct answer here. C is the correct answer here, right? Done? Clear? Next question. Who is vested with the responsibility of ensuring overall compliance with the obligation under PMLA and PMLA rules? Simple question. Who is vested with this responsibility of ensuring overall compliance with the obligation under PMLA, Prevention of Money Laundering Act, and Prevention of Money Laundering rules? Everyone. Tell me the correct answer. Who is responsible here for this role? It is principal officer, it is designated director, it is a branch manager, or it is the compliance auditor who is responsible. Who is vested with the responsibility of ensuring the overall compliance with the obligation under PMLA and PML rules? Everyone. Okay. So if we talk about the correct answer, obviously the designated director means B is the correct answer. Designated director means B is the correct answer, right? Next question. For a company who can be designated as the designated director. For a company who can be designated as a designated director. Branch manager, managing director, whole-time director or managing or whole-time director, statutory director, or compliance officer only. For a company who can be designated as a designated director. Everyone, please answer this question. Yes, it can be the managing director, it can be the whole time director, which is authorized by the board. So, obviously, B is the correct answer. Very good, everyone. Very good, you guys. B is the correct answer. Okay, done. Next question. CKYC-CR, Central KYC Record Registry, primarily help solve which major problem? Customer has to complete the KYC separately with every new financial institution. Customer can avoid all the KYC requirement permanently. Bank no longer need to verify the customer identity. Customer can open anonymous account. CKYC-CR is for which of the following thing? Everyone. Mm, Everyone, just read out the question very carefully and then answer. Just read out the question very carefully and then you have to answer. Which problem is resolved here, guys? Which problem is resolved here? So, customer have to complete the KYC separately with every financial institution. That was the problem which is solved in this central KYC record registry, because if one financial institution has completed the KYC for one customer and they have submitted the complete document in the DMAT form in the central KYC record registry. So now your KYC documents are stored centrally, which can be accessible by the financial institution whenever they want to do the KYC of that customer. As a customer, you don't need to submit again and again all the document with every financial institution. This was the problem which is solved in this central KYC record registry. So obviously A is the correct answer here. A is the correct answer here. Done. Not C. Customer has to do the customer identification procedure in this also. Central KYC record registry doesn't eliminate the customer identity procedure. You have to do the customer identity provision in customer identification procedure in any case. Your repetitive KYC requirement is actually solved by the central KYC record registry. Okay. No. That's also I'm telling you, Krishna. If you are saying that by just see KYC record registry, a bank don't have to identify their customer, wrong. Customer identification procedure is needed in any case. And one of the very important process of the customer identification procedure is taking the PAN of that customer. KYC, understand, in the KYC process, the PAN is not the requirement. KYC, PAN is not the officially valid document for the KYC, right? But when we are talking about the identification procedure, in this complete identification procedure, KYC need to be fulfilled. Customers' business need to be verified. Their income category, their risk categorization need to be verified. And that's why PAN is taken from that particular person. So it actually don't avoid this customer identification procedure. It is needed in any case for the bank. Okay. Next, a customer provide a KYC identifier to a bank. Under which of the following circumstances the bank seek additional information? There is a change in the customer information in the central KYC record registry. The bank need to verify the customer's current address. The bank considered it necessary for identity, address verification or enhanced due diligence. The bank simply want to repeat the entire KYC process for the convenience. Everyone, tell me the correct answer. Now you have to tell me the correct answer. Everyone, you have to tell me the correct answer here. Customer provide a KYC identifier to a bank. Under which of the following circumstances may the bank still seek additional information? You can all answer this question. Easy question, everyone. Additional information is required in which of the following cases? Okay. Anuj is saying C, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And everyone else? Just read out the question carefully once. Then you can all answer this question. Just read out the question carefully once. Okay, first, there is a change in the customer information in the central KYC record registry. Yes, in this case, the additional information is required. Bank need to verify the customer current address. Obviously, yes. The bank considered it necessary for the identity and address verification or enhanced due diligence. So, yes. The bank simply want to repeat the entire KYC process for the convenience. No, that is not the case. That is not the case. Mere convenience is not a valid reason for the unnecessary repetitive KYC. Just for your convenience, you have to just do the entire KYC process. That is not a valid reason. That's why only first, second, and third is correct, means A is correct, and rest all are wrong. Okay, right or wrong? Everyone, clear? Yes or no, everyone? Next question. Can we move to the next question? Please explain point number 1. Why not? There is a change in the customer information in central KYC record registry. Yes. For example, if, for example, there is any change in the central KYC record registry, okay, and the changes is updated, and now the bank need to verify that. Now, bank need to verify that. For example, your surname is being changed. For example, female is getting married and the surname is being changed and that is updated in all the document, and bank need to verify that. For that, they can just ask for any additional information proof. They can ask for any additional proof, right? So that is needed. Okay. Next. Which of the following is the most appropriate reason for the differentiated KYC AML training? Employee have different salary. Senior employee do not need AML training. Frontline employees are responsible for all the AML decision. Different employee have different roles and responsibilities and exposure to AML and KYC risk. Most appropriate reason for differentiated KYC AML training. Most appropriate reason. Everyone. Most appropriate reason. Yes, different employee have different responsibilities, roles, and exposure. So yes, D is the correct answer. Simple. Next question. Which is the most important statement regarding the customer sensitization under the KYC AML? Customer awareness is optional because KYC is entirely the bank responsibility. Customer need only provide a document understanding the purpose of the KYC is irrelevant. Customers should be sensitized about ML and TF risk and the importance of providing the correct information to the bank. Only high customer need this sensitizing. Only high customer need this sensitizing. Yes, right? All of you are correct here. C is the correct answer. All of you are correct here, right? So C is the correct answer. Done. Clear. Next question. Rohan has completed the KYC with the bank A and have been assigned a KYC identifier by Central KYC Record Registry. He approaches the bank B and provided this KYC identifier. Now, what should bank B generally do in this case? Ask Rohan to submit exactly the same KYC document again without checking the Central KYC Record Registry. Retrieve his KYC record online from CKYC CR, reject the account opening because KYC was performed by another bank, ask bank A to send the documents physically. Everyone, tell me the correct answer. Very simple. Very simple. You can all answer this question. It's a very simple question. You can all answer this question, everyone. Yes. You can retrieve his KYC record online from the central KYC record registry. B is the correct one. Yes. Next question. For a partnership firm, the designated director is generally any partner, managing partner, statutory auditor, or principal officer. For a partnership firm, I'm asking who is the designated director. For a partnership firm, for a partnership firm, see, for a company, who is a designated director? The MD or the whole time director? For a partnership firm, for a partnership firm, who is the managing partner? Sorry, for a partnership, who is the managing partner? Sorry, for a partnership firm, the designated director is a managing partner. Then, for a proprietorship firm, the proprietor is generally the designated director. And for trust, it is the managing trustee who can be the designated director. So, if we talk about the designated director in case of the partnership firm, or in case of partnership firm, it is the managing partner. So, yes, B is the correct answer. Okay. Next, regarding the trust, nominee, fiduciary account, consider these four statements and you have to select the correct one. The identity of intermediaries should be obtained. The identity of beneficiaries, fund providers, managers should be established. The nature of the arrangement should be understood. Current account always low risk because the account holder is acting in the fiduciary capacity. Tell me the correct answer, everyone. Now just tell me the correct answer. Everyone start answering this question. Everyone start answering this question. Okay. So first, the identity of intermediary should be obtained. Yes. The identity of beneficiaries, fund provider, manager should be established. Yes. The nature of the arrangement should be understood. Yes. Such accounts are always low risk because the account holder is acting in a fiduciary capacity. No. The bank need to understand that who is involved, for whom they are acting, why the arrangement exists, so they can be potentially misused for the ML and TF. These accounts are generally considered as very risky account because they are potentially misused. They are being potentially misused for the ML and TF risk. And that's why if you are saying that they are low risky, no, they are a risky accounts. So first, second, and third are correct. Fourth is wrong. So A is the correct answer. Okay. Done? Clear? Now, within what period should a regulated entity file the electronic copy of the client's KYC record with the central KYC record registry after commencement of the account-based relationship? Within 24 hours, within 3 days, within 7 days, or within 30 days? Everyone. Simple question. Simple question, everyone. Within what period should a regulated entity file the electronic copy of the client's KYC record with the central KYC record registry? Everyone, tell me the correct answer. Everyone, tell me the correct answer. Within how many days? Clearly read out this question. Once again, read out this question and then answer. Once again, read out this question and then answer. Okay. So now if we talk about the correct answer, it is none of the above. None of the above, right? Because it is not 30 days. Instead of 30 days, I have to just write 10 days. So D is the correct answer, everyone. Within 10 days. Okay. It is within 10 days. Within 10 days is the mandated rule. Okay. Done. Yes, it is not there in the option. So you have confidently answered this. Now, ma'am, there is nothing. You have actually within 30 days, instead of 30 days, I have just to write the 10 days concept. Okay. Now, next. Central KYC record registry which issue what to a client after deduplication of KYC data? Customer risk number, KYC identifier, AML code, or UCIC automatically? Everyone, very simple. Tell me the correct answer. Very simple. It is again a very simple question, guys. Central KYC record registry which issue what to a client after deduplication of the KYC data? Obviously, it is the KYC identifier. B is the correct. Okay. So this is it, guys. This is it for today. We have done some of the important questions in today's class. I hope that you have all understood this session completely. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Just please like and share the video to the maximum you can. Okay. Thank you so much, Ganga. Thank you, Anu. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you, everyone who have watched this session. Thank you so much, guys. Bye, everyone. Take care. Bye, guys.